Michelle. Welcome to my new channel, LiliGotBack. So if you don't know, I have another YouTube channel called Leah Michelle, and that is where I focus on doing like hair and beauty content because that is what I was originally doing on that channel. Right now, at the current moment, I am focusing on my apartment series, so just like decking out my apartment, making it comfortable and, you know, livable for me. And if you're interested in that kind of content, you can go over to my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, and check those videos out. But this channel in particular is going to be my fitness channel, my health and wellness channel. Yeah, like I'm just gonna bring you guys along this journey of, like, you know, getting my health together, getting the body right. So let's just start. I'm looking at the questions on my phone. I put it in my notes, so that's what I'm gonna be looking at. So my name is Michelle, but I prefer people to call me Leah Michelle. You can call me whatever you want, honestly. Michelle, Leah Michelle, LiliGotBack, whatever makes you feel comfortable. I'm fine with either one. But yeah, and the reason why I call myself LiliGotBack is because I got a butt. Yeah, always have. I just got a nice plump derriere. That's pretty much that. That's all there is to it. Why I am starting my fitness journey. So I'm starting my fitness journey because I want to say since I was 12, I've been suffering with some sort of like health issue. If I'm being honest with you, I can get deeper into this, and I will in a different video. This is just supposed to be like my quick intro, but let's just say that like women's health issues run in my family. It was made to me to be very normalized, and I just never accepted it. And as the years have gone on, I've just experienced things with like hormonal changes and surgeries and etc. in order to just like feel normal in my own body. That never used to experience chronic pain and all of these different ailments that I never had to deal with before until I got my menstrual cycle. So this is not just about like working out. This is about nutrition. This is about like internal health, about like, you know, what is going on in my body that is causing me to be X, Y, and Z, you know? So yeah. Have you always been active? I have always been active. If I'm being quite honest with you, I would consider myself to have been somewhat of an athlete. I've had a very athletic body a majority of my life, or you can say like the majority of my childhood. I was actually one of those kids who used to get teased for having like very defined muscles or whatever the case may be. They will always say like, oh, you look like a man, you know, you look like a little boy instead of like a little girl, because I was always very, very fit. But that was also because I was a tomboy. So my favorite thing was the monkey bars. I always used to be on the monkey bars. That naturally gave me a lot of upper body strength. I used to run extremely fast, and I was just a very strong kid. Like I had great cardiovascular health. I had a lot of muscle definition, very low body fat percentage. And yeah, like I've just always been active. I was a stepper in high school. I was a cheerleader. I did some gymnastics for some time. So I just always would consider myself a very active person. And then when I was also in high school, I had got into yoga. So I was very flexible, very, you know, limber, as you may say, very mobile. So I've always been pretty active. The only time that I have been a little bit stagnant is probably in my more recent adult years. I've actually just randomly one time will be in my house and just be like, I need to get up and move. Like this just does not feel normal to me. I need to get up and move. And then I would start, you know, just moving around and doing whatever. I could recall the first time that I was in a gym was probably 2015 or 2014, somewhere around that time is the first time that I've ever gotten in the gym. And then 2018 and up, I've been in and out of the gym. I want to say something like the times that I've been in the gym more consistently, where I've actually like been able to recall me being on an actual fitness journey, I feel like was 2018. No, not 2018, sorry. It was 2023. I feel like 2023 was the year where I was in the gym trying to actively work on myself and really change the structure of my body, because I noticed that my weight started to get out of control after I had removed my birth control, and it was just like all of this weight just flooded to me. So that is where I can remember me trying to be consistent in a workout journey. What is your current fitness goals? My current fitness goals, you can say, is just like a more toned body, healthier eating habits, and just overall healthy inside and out. What is the hardest part about fitness journey? So as I mentioned before, my nutrition had been all over the place. If I'm being honest with you, when I was a kid, my favorite thing to eat was cereal. It sure was cereal. That's all I ate all the time. And I had no shame about it, okay? I was gonna eat me 5 bowls of cereal in a day, absolutely. I ate a lot of junk food growing up, and I consumed a lot of sweets. Now, although in my adult years, I have not consumed nearly as much junk food as I did when I was younger, I do feel like I had a very unhealthy relationship with food because almost everything that I ate upset my stomach. And I also think that's due in part to the food in the US. If you guys know what I mean, you know what I mean. We'll get more into it in another video, but the way that the food is made here and processed is just disgusting. And I find myself shopping at local farmers markets for more fresher produce and just changing my eating habits from the oils that I'm consuming to the amounts of sugar that I'm consuming, the amount of salt that I'm consuming, pastries even. Like, I would say like my hardest part so far has definitely been the eating. I do still consume some sugary things, but it's not in the capacity in which it was when I was younger. It may be your occasional croissant or a mixed drink like a matcha or a coffee or something like that, but it's not nearly as bad as it was before. So I do think I'm doing much better in that, and I am eating a lot more vegetables and having more balanced meals where it's a lot of protein, grains, and, you know, good fats. So I am doing much better in that department, but I am still trying to find my good balance when it comes to nutrition. And then the consistency part, there's days where I don't want to get up and go to the gym. There's days where I don't want to get up and I don't want to stretch. I might have a full week where I'm not doing anything at all, and I feel bad because I'm just like, damn, I should be, you know, getting up and doing something. But it's just one of those times. It's just where I'm just like falling off. But I don't ever consider it a complete fall off because I don't go more than a week without doing something and being active. And I think it's also the repetition of it that makes me not want to do whatever it is that I want to do, like going to the gym. So that's why I'm trying to incorporate more classes into my fitness journey, like Pilates, pole dancing, aerial classes, cycling classes, going into the spa more often. I feel like when you're so used to just going to the gym, it does start to get a little bit boring for you and you start to slack on your consistency. So I'm hoping that me changing up my routine is going to help me be more consistent in my fitness journey. What environment do I like to work out in? So right now I am a gym girly, but if I'm being quite honest with you, if you're a girl and you be in a gym, you know what I mean. I don't come to the gym like this, like dolled up or anything. I come barefaced, no edges slicked, and my fitness clothes. And like I said, I do have a nice little body on me. So I do find that sometimes I do get a lot of attention, but I think that's just everybody. I'm not one of those girls that's like, oh my God, everybody's paying attention to me. Like, why are they looking at me? Like, just stop. No, I legitimately get men who are way older than me who come up to me or try to talk to me a majority of the time, try to be my friend, and I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. So I have been finding myself working out at home. I have bought some home equipment, and I'm going to invest more money into home equipment so that I can be more consistent in the gym. But it doesn't deter me from wanting to go to the gym. I just pretty much set my boundaries and let it be that. And if I have an issue, I would definitely go and tell one of the people at the gym. But right now I am a gym girly. Like I said, it's not to the point where I feel completely uncomfortable with going to the gym. It's just a little weird. Like, you know, old guys, they're weird. If you hear that noise in the background, that's my radiator. Unfortunately, it's loud. So that's what that is. So my workout situations, my fitness situations, like what's currently going on with me, right? So my current measurements. I don't have my current measurements right now at this specific moment in time, but I promise you it is going to be in the video right here for you guys so that you guys can see, because I'm going to take my measurements and put it right here for you guys. So that is what my current measurements are. Like I said, the goal is to decrease body fat percentage and just gain a lot more muscle. So essentially you can say body recomposition. And that's pretty much that, and just be healthier internally as well. Do I follow a specific diet? Right now, I do not follow a specific diet. As you guys may have heard me say that I I don't know if I said this, but I have been dairy free before. I am looking into getting back to being dairy free for my own personal reasons. I do have IBS, and that causes a lot of issues. Also, I'm a singer, so the excess buildup of mucus is just completely unnecessary. I have not drinking whole milk in almost 10 years at this point. I don't drink whole milk. I always drink almond milk, cashew milk, oat milk. Even when I'm out and I get like a shake, not a shake, like a matcha or like a bubble tea or something like that, I always make sure that they add almond milk or whatever the case the other alternatives are, because I do not consume cow's milk. I do still eat eggs, although I just started eating eggs like a few months ago. I was not eating eggs. I felt like I had an egg intolerance. It would constantly make me gassy. So my problem is with my current situation is a lot of gas builds up in my stomach, and it makes it extremely uncomfortable and painful for me, and I have a lot of gas attacks. That may sound crazy for some people. They're gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about, gas attacks? No, seriously, it's a real thing. It could put you in the hospital. It is so bad. I avoid eating cabbage. I avoid eating I avoid drinking carbonated beverages. So I don't drink what's it called? I don't drink seltzers anymore. My favorite drink to have was a Poppy, and I can no longer have them because if I drink one Poppy, the very next day, the amount of gas that would build up in my stomach and how painful it would be, it'll literally feel like somebody's stabbing me. So yeah, and funny enough, one of my gas attacks led to me, unfortunately, I don't know what was going on in my organs or whatever was happening, but all I know is that out of nowhere, I started having some immense sharp pain, and I got taken to the hospital. I had appendicitis, and they removed my appendix. So I do have the scars. I have gotten the surgery, but the pain has not gone away. And that led me to believe that it wasn't, well, they did diagnose it as appendicitis. They did say that it was, you know, obviously whatever issues they had going on with it. But I do think that it's deeper, and it really involves my nutrition, because I'm still having the same pain on my side, still having the gas attacks, whether it be in my chest or my stomach. And I definitely feel them in my chest. So a lot of things that I'm changing is just like eating while sitting up, waiting for my food to digest before I have something sweeter, being more mindful of what oils I cook my food in, etc., etc. So I'm not on a very specific diet. I guess you can just say that I'm dairy free, but I don't like saying that I'm dairy free anymore because I do consume pastries, and as we know, pastries does have milk in it. Although it's not the direct contact form of milk like me drinking it, it does still have milk in it. So I am also going to go on the journey of being completely dairy free, because yeah, we gonna get into that, y'all. So I follow a workout program or create my own. So I was on a workout program. What got me to be more consistent, so I was in the gym 2024 on and off, wasn't really consistent with my journey. Now I am. And I did this fitness challenge with Talia Joelle, and she had her own fitness plan there for us, and I was following it consistently for the 6-week program that we were in, and I continued to follow it after we were done. But I kind of felt like I saw very minimal results in my body, and some of the other people, they had like a lot of drastic results. So I'm like, what is it about these that are not giving me the results that I want? And I feel like it was because, like, don't get me wrong, they were great workouts and I love them. I honestly would do them again. Maybe I needed to lift heavier. I feel like now I know different things. Like you lift heavier, you do your reps to failure, you make sure that you're prioritizing nutrition, and then also I have been taking creatine. So I do think that all of those things definitely have affected the way that I look now, and I don't look much different from how I typically look. The only thing that I can say has been changing about me is my legs and my strength level. I do think that I'm not extremely, but I'm much stronger. I do think that my endurance is way better. I have joined this run group in Brooklyn, and then I'm also going to join another run group in Brooklyn, and I just feel like running with them, although that was my first one like a week or two ago, this one is going to be my second one. I have been running in the gym. I have been running in Prospect Park the whole summer of 2024. So it's like I've been getting to it, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like my endurance is better, my strength level is better, and I am actually starting to see some tonality in my legs. But as of right now, I do follow my own workout plan. I specifically chose workouts that make me feel it. So if there's a workout that I'm doing and I don't feel like it's targeting my body, I'm not sore the next day, I don't want to do it. I only want to do workouts that is going to make me feel like I had an intense workout and I did what I was supposed to do. So I'll go over that workout split with you guys so you guys can see what it is that I do in the gym, and that's just pretty much that. Do I take supplements? As I mentioned, I do take creatine at the moment. I am going to start taking L-glutamine, and as far as like overall supplements like vitamin B3, I believe is what it's called, or any of those, or whatever the case may be, I'm currently not taking any of those supplements because I was looking for a company that had better supplements to take. Like I'm a very big like holistic person. I'm also very spiritual. So when I was going into research about the supplements that we could take, I just saw that Nature, I think it was Nature's Valley, and another one was just like really bad. They were very synthetic forms of the supplements that we should be taking. So I was looking for a different company, and I found two companies that is great. I'll put those resources in the description box that I found to take. So when I go and get my hormone panel by Quest Diagnostics and I see what my levels is looking like, depending on that, when I speak to a specialist, I will then determine what supplements just for overall health I will be taking, like vitamin D, fish oil, whatever the case may be. I meal prep. I don't meal prep, and the reason why I don't meal prep is because I hate meal prepping. I quite honestly find it to be very boring. I don't think it works for me. I do know that meal prepping works for other people. Maybe I'll change my mind in the future. I'm always open to redoing things, trying new things, etc., etc. But right now at this current moment, I don't meal prep. I just buy things and I prepare it in a way where if I want it that day, I'm going to be able to have it. So like, for example, if I buy salmon, I'll cut up my salmon and I will season them differently according to how I like my salmon. I might want a garlic and herb salmon. I might want a Cajun salmon. I might want a jerk salmon that day. You never know. So I will like cut up my salmon into portions and I will season it, freeze it, and whatever day I want that specific taste for something, I will go in and take it out. I honestly hate eating food day after day after day unless it is pasta. If it is not pasta, I don't like eating food 2 or 3 days in a row. I just kind of want that taste that I wanted that night, and after that I don't want it no more. That's just me though. So I don't currently meal prep. I do make my own meals like the way that I do, and I will show you guys if you guys were ever interested. And I do the same thing with like chicken. I might want a jerk chicken, I might want a fried chicken, you know, you never know. So you can connect with me on Instagram at LiliGotBack. I will make sure that I drop that in the description below and maybe somewhere on the screen as well. You can connect with me here on this platform, on this YouTube channel, and you guys can just come along this journey with me, ask me questions, pay attention to the things that I post on my story because I'm constant research. As you guys heard, I love holistic wellness. I'm into health and wellness and just being healthy overall and in general. So if that's something that you're interested in, then stick around because I'll be having a lot more content to be posting. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.